Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Regular Beer Reviews, where regular doesn't refer to the beers being reviewed, but to the reviewer, myself. I'm Jesse, and tonight I'm going to be reviewing a beer that I've never had before. This is only my third one from, I believe it's pronounced in French, Unibroue, or Unibroue, or something like that. This is Maudite. Most Americans just pronounce it like Unibroue or something, but to me that just sounds too much like Unibroue, and I always like to try to pronounce things correctly. So, anyway, I'm excited because this beer, just like all the Unibroue beers, are or Unibroue, however the hell you say it. This, just like all those beers, are it has excellent ratings. Let's look at the numbers on this. Beer Advocate gives it a 94, which is outstanding. The Bros give it a 100, which is world class. Rate Beer gives it a 99 overall with a 98 for the style. It has an ABV of 8%, so it's a moderately big beer. The style is a Belgian strong dark ale. It has a year-round availability, and it has 22 IBUs. So, and if you didn't know, Unibroue, or again, however the hell you say it, is out of Chambly, Quebec, Canada. Let's read a quick description here from Rate Beer. It says, in November of 1992, Maudite, the Damned One, was the first strong beer to be distributed in Quebec grocery stores. Maudite is a mahogany-colored, rich-tasting premium beer that has a distinctive, complex taste. Because of the warmth that it releases, this strong beer must be served cool, not cold. Perfect with pasta, red meats, stews, and spicy dishes. It also makes a good aperitif or a after dinner drink. Maudite has a typically Quebecois name that is reminiscent of the legend of Chasse Galeria, the legend of the flying canoe. Legend is that a group of lumberjacks struck a deal with the devil to fly home in their canoes, guided by Satan himself to make it home in time for Christmas. Gold medal winner in 1995 and 1996, and the Chicago Beverage Tasting Institute. So that story I find funny because, you're making a deal with the devil to make it home to celebrate the birth of Jesus. It's kind of weird. But anyway, yeah, for this I'm gonna use my my Leffa glass, my Leffa chalice, just because I just got it and I haven't used it yet, and I don't have any Leffa around, and I know strong dark ales you can drink them out of a chalice, so that's what I'm gonna use here. Let's go ahead and get this popped open. Hopefully I can get it off. I remember last time I opened one of these, I opened the Don You Do from them, and it was a pain in the ass. I had to bite that one off. It feels like I might have to do the same with this one. Here we go. That is that is in there tight. Kind of a barbaric way to get the bottle open, but hey, I'm a bit of a barbarian. So, yeah. And then, oh yeah, on the back of the bottle here it says, La Maudite, damned, re-fermented on yeast based in the bottle, goes down uncommonly smooth. One taste of this excellent malt beverage will instill in you the highest respect and appreciation. So, let's let's go on ahead and get this poured. Oh yeah, that is looking beautifully. Try to give it a bit of more of an aggressive pour on the next one, because I do want a little bit more of a head. But that is looking nice. It is a nice kind of medium brown, a little bit of like red tinges coming through. Nice bit of carbonation coming up. The head is basically dissipated to like almost nothing. Just kind of a frothy ring around the glass. It was maybe about maybe about a half finger, quarter finger when I poured it. So, um, yeah, it's a good looking beer. So let's go on ahead and get a nose on this. Oh wow, I'm smelling a fruitiness there. Um, a smells almost like grape, like apple or grape or something. Um, I'm smelling like kind of roasty or medium roast malts like caramel, a little bit of toffee. Um, I'm smelling smells like some spices like nutmeg, cloves, maybe a little cinnamon, maybe a hint of like sage or something. Um, there's also kind of a floralness there. Might be contributed to the hops. It smells nice. Yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into this one. Mm, that's pretty good. That's really good actually. It's got, excuse me, very carbonated on the mouthfeel. Kind of stings the back of the throat a little bit. Um, this has very nice, very nice like caramel notes to it. The spice notes aren't as strong in the flavor as they are in the aroma. In the aroma, I can definitely smell more like cinnamon and cloves, and I can taste it some, but it's not super strong. There's a little bit of a bite. It's almost like black pepper or something too, and it's kind of citrusy on the flavor as well. Um, but the malts are really nice though. They're caramel. It tastes a little like a little bready as far as the malts go. But it tastes good. I mean, and it's a good representation of the style. I gotta say, don't. I mean, this is a really good beer. But I gotta say, I'm not quite as huge of a fan of this as I was of like the Don Dieu or the Trois Pistoles. I mean, this is still a really good beer, but I remember those just being like off the chain. But then again, this still has that yeast at the bottom. That might throw some complexity into it when I pour that is going to completely change it up. But I mean, it's still a really good beer. It's complex, but it's not overly complex. There's a lot of good flavors going on here, and it's very enjoyable. It's very refreshing, and I'm not tasting or smelling any alcohol either. And at 8%, again, that's moderately big. I mean, it's certainly not super sessionable. It's drinkable, but you couldn't like have a ton of these, over the evening, or you're gonna get like wrecked. Try to kick up a little bit of that yeast. I don't want to get too much of it in there because there is a lot. I'll give it a little bit more of an aggressive pour here. Um, yeah, it's a little bit more cloudy now. It's kicked up a little bit more of that yeast. Let's see how it's affected the aroma. It smells more yeasty. It smells a little more bready. And those malts are coming out just a little bit more. Um, and I'm still picking up the spice notes, but that kind of a fruitiness. I mean, it's still there, but it's a little milder than it was when I first poured it. But basically, I mean, it's basically the same. It's just a little more. The spice notes have kind of been, you know, overpowered by like kind of that yeasty breadiness. Um, but I mean, let's. Yeah. Oh yeah. Excuse me. Definitely picking up more of that yeastiness on the flavor. But that's still. I mean, this beer is like insanely tasty. And again, I don't like it quite as much as I did like the Trois Pistoles or the Don Dieu. But this is still, I think, is a really good beer. Even though I don't like it quite as much as them, I I'm gonna give it the same score that I gave both of those beers. Excuse me. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for Maudite. This is a really good beer. I like it. I would say definitely pick it up if you see it. Excuse me. Even though I can't really like taste or smell alcohol, I can feel it a little bit. This is definitely like this is a warming beer. But it's definitely really good. I do like it. It's certainly enjoyable. It has great flavor. It's certainly drinkable. And as far as just having a few of them, it's sessionable. You can sip these, and I mean this I think is a really good beer. So I would say definitely pick it up if you see it. Again, that's a 9 out of 10 from Maudite from the Unibroue or Unibroue or Unibroue or whatever the hell you want to call it, Unibroue or however you say it. 9 out of 10 for the Maudite. So, thank you for watching, and keep watching again in the future for more reviews. Prost.